deserve a little bit of explanation as to the events of yesterday. Um, I may or may not have had a bit of a panic attack. Um, what happened was merely just an amplification of what I normally feel, more or less. I, um, I always feel like I have an anxiety problem with, like, being watched and stuff. I can't go outside and, like, feel safe for some reason. Like, I feel people are staring at me, watching me, but it's kind of worrying to me. And when I had it happen, it felt amplified. Like, all of a sudden, there was not just one person watching me, but like 50, and I couldn't see them. They were just all around me. I felt like there was just things watching me that I just could not see, and it was terrifying. And I want to note that this is no one's fault, that this is just an unexpected occurrence that has never happened before up until this point. Like, it would just never, never happened. But it just, some reason, I all of a sudden felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. I just felt like there was something watching me, and I was stuck. I literally couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. My hands were shaking. My teeth were chattering. I just was constantly looking around the room, seeing if there was something, and my mind started making up stuff. Like, I swear I saw something move in the room next to me, and there was nothing. Nothing was in there. But I just felt paranoid all of a sudden, and I was really, really debating on whether or not I should even do this anymore, because the last time I played it, I I felt very, scared and terrified at the end there. You probably saw how terrified I was, and it was merely because something felt wrong. Something felt wrong. Something was, I swear I felt like something was watching me. So I stopped playing and ended the stream early. That was the first episode when this happened. I was terrified. I was really confused. I didn't know what the heck happened, and it was probably just a sign. And that's why I really was trying to push myself not to do it. That's why I didn't do it Friday, is I really tried to just make up an excuse, I guess, in my mind to not play it, because it was just, I knew something was wrong. And then I was like, you know what, you gotta grow up, you gotta man up. And then I played it the second time, and it happened, and I was confused. I it had never happened like that. It had never happened ever before, and it was terrifying. It was horrifying. I didn't know what to do. I felt constantly being watched for like the next couple of hours. I mean, it slowly, I calmed down, but it just felt terrifying, and I didn't know what to do about it. But I was just so scared in that moment that it was, like, I'd had horror experiences before, but never like that. Never to the extent of being physically actually terrified, and like something is out to get me. Like when I go outside into public areas, I feel like something's watching me, but that's just my paranoia, and I know it's just my paranoia. This was not my paranoia. This was legitimate fear. Like, I was legitimately scared for my life. I was downstairs in the basement by myself with a lot of noise, a lot of darkness around me, because a lot of the room's lights don't work, and it was terrifying, and I just didn't know what to do. So I had like a mental breakdown or a panic attack or something. I don't know what it was, but it was a horrifying experience, and I don't know what, I mean, I don't even know what happened. It just triggered just spontaneously, and it was terrifying. It was truly, truly terrifying, because you know the feeling when you're just like, you're alone, but you feel like you're not, It was like that feeling, but amplified up to 11. It was just the most horrifying feeling I could ever have imagined. And I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, kind of a feeling, you know? Like, it's just nothing I'd ever want to feel again. Because, like, physical pain, like, it would stop after a while, but this is still dwelling. You know, this is still, I'm still kind of feeling the repercussions of it. Like, I still feel like I should keep turning around constantly because I don't feel safe. I don't feel alone. And it helps when I'm in a room with people around me, because then I know, you know, I'm surrounded by people that I'm probably gonna, you know, people will probably see me, will probably help me, you know. But when I'm by myself, I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm alone. I'm terrified. I'm frightened, and I I'm in a room and I can't get out. You know, I mean, I could get out. Obviously, I could leave, but it did not feel like I was safe. And in that moment, instead of running, I stood still because I literally was just frozen. I was frozen in my swivel chair, spinning around constantly, checking every detail of the room because I was terrified. And it got the better of me, and I didn't even know it was gonna happen, so it scared me. It scared the hell out of me, and I didn't want you guys to ever see that. I didn't want, you know, if I was ever gonna have a panic attack, I didn't want it to be in front of, you know, I mean, I didn't want it to happen in with you guys. I didn't want that to ever be something that you guys remember me having, you know. I couldn't deal with it at that moment. You guys hear I obviously have a stutter, but if you guys heard it, that stutter got amplified to the max it could possibly be. And I was terrified. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it's nobody's fault, and that it's it was just a spontaneous occurrence that nobody could have expected, and it just happened spontaneously. So, but I wanted to make this video to let you guys know, and hopefully make you feel better about it. I feel much better now. I feel calmer. I don't feel as frightened. I feel like I could like go back to being normal, but I'm not going to be playing horror games, not for a while, give or take a week or so. More than that probably, but you know, I can't do that. Not to myself, not to you guys. It just would not be fair. So, but anyway, I just wanted to make this short video just to tell you guys that, because I felt like you needed a bit more explanation than just me being terrified playing other games than the one I had planned and then walking away, because it was just spontaneous and terrifying and just the worst experience I could have ever had. But I'm hoping tonight we could do a stream on like reacting to bad ads or something. You know, let me know down in the comments if you would like to see like reaction videos to like horrible ads, like ROK ads and stuff. But until then, guys, I'm gonna relax a little bit. I'm tired. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Nothing left to say, but peace.